Hey YouTube, what's going on? So today I'm back with you, and today we are talking about knowing the body, understanding the body when it comes along to your hair growth, all your hair possibilities, hair products, all of the above. I have a client, I've been growing her hair for about 5 to 6 years, and I knew she was having some medical issues, but I just didn't know it got this serious. So she came in and she really wanted to talk about a lot of things because she was just saying her body is changing, she's getting older, she's sweating a lot, she's just kind of catching hell simplistically. So we talked about everything. So for a few of you that's kind of squeamish and don't want to hear a man talk to a woman about cycles or different things like that to understand the body, this might not be the video for you. But for those of you that can understand what we're talking about, what's really going on, then stay tuned, watch. You may learn something because we're gonna get to the bottom of everything, and then I'm gonna make her ass go to the doctor.
Arguments. Talking about the constitutionality of the proceeding, the First Amendment, and when you're talking about a proceeding that is in the end a combination of political with legal phraseology, it's not surprising.
I said, are you stressing?
Seeing this battle
I feel like I'm always
emotion versus law.
But
okay, Dan, let's bring in Kate and Kate.
But and then the sweating, it goes and comes. Like it's not like that all the time, but within the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty bad. So like this is my comforter.
Oh my God.
Like sweating, excessive.
That's stress, baby.
Oh.
What you're dealing with, you holding on to something, what you usually let go of something.
I don't know what cause you holding on that's making me like that. And that's just one day. That wasn't even the whole night. I think I fell asleep for like 2 or 4, like maybe 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and woke up and was like that. But I was
no immune issues, huh?
I mean, I have diabetes and I also have MS. So.
No, but I still never heard that to cause you to sweat like that.
Me either. And my friend asked me the same thing. She's like, is this because you have diabetes? I was like, yeah, I have no idea.
Let's look it up. Let's go to Google. Yes, let's go to Google. But I'm not one of those people that just think Google knows everything. But I know I don't know everything either. And if I can find a source that can kind of help me get a ballpark of what's happening, I'd rather do that. Now, I don't go to WebMD because WebMD will kill you. I just kind of get some generic information from around the world, other things that people have said, other things people have went through. Kind of put a basic level of common sense with it, see who's lying, who's telling the truth, see what kind of just makes sense, and if, you know, some of these things kind of fit her ailments or anything like that. So I'm not saying that going to Google is just the most politically correct thing to do, but it has helped me out in a lot of ways, and I'll definitely Google something in a minute.
And I've asked my doctors, and I think maybe because I haven't shown them the pictures, maybe they don't understand when I say like excessive sweating.
I mean excessive.
Is it early menopause? I asked my doctor about that before, and she was like that, but she didn't say it was like the sweating. Like, I'm gonna show you the picture so you can see what I'm talking about when I say excessive sweating.
Cause I had a cousin that was going through like early menopause though.
This is like one night of sleeping. But nobody, like, even when I ask my doctors, they never really give me a straight up answer of what it is. But I just noticed, like, my son is 12 now, but I recall it happening after I had my son. And it hasn't been happening all 12 years, but it definitely happens more often than not.
Let's do night sweats, diabetes.
People with diabetes often suffer night sweats due to low blood sugars. It's not that. Or nocturnal hypoglycemia. A drop in blood sugar. It's definitely not that.
How do you know? As black people, this is one thing that kind of pisses me off a little bit. People always want to say when somebody recommends something to them, and I'm kind of guilty of it too at times. When they say, well, maybe it could be this or maybe it could be that. No, it's not that. No, it's not this. How do you know what it is? You ain't a doctor. I can only do so much research myself to try to figure it out. So why don't we go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty so we can really know what it really is and just stop speculating or lying to ourselves. You got to be honest with you in this process.
when my blood sugar is low, I can feel it. Like my blood sugar has been low enough where it's woken me up, but I wasn't sweating. So I know what that feels like.
Okay. Now let's see extreme night sweating.
Menopause. First thing that comes up.
It might be what you're going through.
It can be. I could have been going through like an early menopause for the last 10 years.
But have you been sweating like this for the last 10 years? Because you're not losing hair. So I can't say it's medication.
I've had the sweats like this since, like I said, since my son was born. And sometimes it's worse and sometimes...
So then I go back to stress.
Could be a hormone imbalance. Back when you had your baby, and now that you're going through menopause or early stages of it, it could be.
Yeah, your body going through hell. See what I'm saying? Go to the damn doctor. Go see someone that can help you in this aspect instead of giving off this long list of what you got, but don't have a cure or don't have a mindset to a cure. That kind of defeats the purpose. Knowledge is here for a reason. Go get your information so that you can figure out what's up. And it's just letting out all of that stuff, because it's not like you don't drink, do you?
No.
So then, no, we can't count that. What does it smell like?
I feel like I always smell like a locker room. Like
no, honestly, like what does it really, really smell like? Like if you go into your room right now and if you left that blanket, what would it smell like?
A locker room. I feel like it smells...
Smell like a boy?
Yeah. I honestly
stress,
feel like
baby.
it's always like a
That's
locker
stress
room.
and hormones, like she was saying.
I have to wash my sheets like every 2 or 3 days. My comforter and my sheets and stuff like every 2 or 3 days.
All them hormones. And you keep your room cool?
Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. I keep my air conditioner on. Okay, so this is another thing. I am extremely cold like all the time. Like I'm cold now. I'm overly cold all the time. To the point where like my son complains about how hot it is in the house all the time. But I'm sitting in the house with like fuzzy socks on and a sweater and a blanket to keep him comfortable so I don't turn the heater on. And at night I cover up and I be shivering. I sleep with my fan on and I sleep with my air conditioner on because I know in the middle of the night I'll be hot. But when I go to sleep, I'm freezing, like shivering. But I know like in the middle of the night, I'm wake up and I'm gonna be sweaty. So I usually turn my fan on regardless if I'm cold or not. I mean, if I'm hot or not. So which is weird to me that I'm like having these extreme night sweats and sitting there shivering. So I don't understand that. But I'm not like a sweater in general. Like I don't, when I work out, if I work.
Are you going to a PCP or a gyno?
I have both. I mean, I have so many different doctors. I have a...
They black?
No, I don't have any black doctors. Yeah, I don't have any black doctors.
Maybe we can get you one of those that may understand you and not just giving you some generic advice.
I have a gynecologist, a PCP, endocrinologist. I forget what it's called. But I had a blood doctor I was going to because I was anemic, or I am anemic.
So you just got them all.
I got everything. I mean, a little mixture of everything. I got high blood pressure. I got MS, diabetes.
Your body is whacked.
Chronic kidney failure, like a bunch of stuff.
And now again, I'm back to stress. The reason I say stress is because her body is just fighting so much. It's going through so much. It's dealing with so much that it's causing stress on the heart. It's causing stress on the other illnesses and conditions that she has. And that's kind of causing her to have a disruption in the process. So yes, stress. Stress is not just because you had a boyfriend that broke up with you last Tuesday, or you dropped your new fresh ice cream on the ground when you bought it from Marble Slab. Stress can come in many, many different ways. And sometimes we can figure it out and find it, and sometimes we don't know it's there until it slapped and bust us in the mouth. So I'm back to stress again, because I feel like your body is catching hell, darling.
I was in you call it, urgent care about a week or so ago, because I have a real bad TMJ, and usually, it's kind of like lockjaw.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But it was hurting so bad. Like, I have a mouth guard and everything. And it was hurting so bad, like excruciating pain, like waking me up out of my sleep. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I've done all the tricks, the massaging, the heat, the cold, the mouth guard. I've taken medicine, like, you know, Excedrin, all kinds of stuff. And nothing was helping. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the urgent care and see if they can give me like some stronger pain medicine or something, anything. And I got there, I had to wait an hour or two for them to see me.
Of course, because of COVID.
When they finally saw me, they was like, oh, well, we can't do anything. We can't see you or treat you or whatever because your blood pressure is too high. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? So she sent me to the ER. My blood pressure was, what did she say, 238 over 101 or something like that. She was
That's a lot of stress on the body.
She was like,
that's high. I'm surprised you haven't had a heart attack.
That's what she said. That's why she was like, we have to send you to the ER. But I'm like, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong but the fact that I'm in pain, like extreme pain. She was like, yeah, even though you're saying you're in pain, like for your blood pressure to be this high, you would have to have like seen your arm like that.
I mean,
blood pressure to be this high.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So,
now, please don't get it twisted. Please don't get it twisted. Please don't. Because me and God we tight. We tight, baby, we tight. And I will give you the best bond, the best bang, the best two-strand twist. And I will send you to Jesus so fast, baby. I'll put you in that casket, have you looking so good, like R. Bernard on Netflix. Don't play with me. So if that's the route you want to go, then that's on you. But hey, I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to slap them edges down so good, the Lord going to be like, damn, I wish I had locks when I was down there with that boy. I'm telling you, pay attention.
So, like, right now, my feet and hands and stuff are all swollen up. It's an ongoing battle.
You tired. You tired.
And that's the thing, I'm like, I don't even understand how I'm tired, because I work from home now. I go to school.
No, I'm just saying you're tired of all of this that's going on.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I can always tell you a story.
I know.
I can tell you a story. And the story I'm going to tell you this time is, your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you.
And it's going on YouTube. It's going to be my first YouTube back. So, let's go. Find us somebody that can really give us some really true information. Because I can speculate on so much, but since your hair is not telling me a story that your body is going through something, I really don't see it. Because your hair is not showing me anything. Your hair looks good. So it may be another underlying problem that we need to catch ahead of time.
Yeah,
because I don't want to do your hair for your funeral.
Please don't say that.
I'm just telling you ahead of time, 200, 230 over anything. When I was 150 over 110, I felt like shit, like I was just weak.
And that's the crazy part about it. I didn't feel anything but the pain in my jaw. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel sleepy.
But then the pain in your jaw, the pain in your jaw means that you're biting down really hard, which is another sign of stress. Because I didn't toe up so many mouth guards. So let's catch this soon, sooner than later. Because I don't want to meet Bryce like that. Yeah, your hair looks fantastic.
Do you think you have a fever? Oh, I'm still thinking about what.
No.
Because it could be a fever.
No, she not warm at all.
That's the thing. I don't feel bad or anything.
Because I was reading that right now.
Chills, high blood pressure, increase in sensitivity to cold. Huh.
Yeah, we need to pay attention to this. This is big.
Jumping in, I'm sorry.
No, thank you. No, thank you so much.
But it could be that with the blood pressure and you said you got kidney?
I have chronic kidney disease.
Okay. You got that?
But do you see these roots, though? It's about these roots, though. And this ambulance that's passing by. I need to hurry up and go and get through. But it's about these roots, though. These roots is everything, man. These roots, they look so good. Even though her body's going through all of this, her hair looks amazing. We did a great job with the simplistic level of products. We took care of the business. I understood what she was dealing with. We talked about everything. And look at this outcome. This is freaking amazing. This is what I want for my people. This is what I want everybody to experience and see the fullness and feel the fullness and have this great level of hair that just makes your day. And you don't have to worry about nothing else because you're going to feel beautiful. You're going to go through this journey. You're going to come out on top. And no matter what you go through, we can always find a level of redemption to bring you back into the game and keep you there. So this video was not to talk about anybody. It was only to help, influence, encourage, give love. And that's it. Because I'm going to do my job regardless. Love y'all. Peace.
Did you check your thyroid? Because it's some hormone.
The last time I went to the doctor, they checked my thyroid often. And
it was regular? It was
yeah.
regular?
Let's see, my mom...
What about your cycle?
See, your cycle's up too. I was reading about that too. I didn't want to say nothing, but...
Well, I haven't had a cycle since January.
I've been doing hair for 20 years. It's cool.
But yeah, they were saying that is...
The birth control pill that she put me on last stopped my cycle, so I haven't really had one since.
You still on the birth control?
January. So she put me on she put me on birth control because my period has been regular my whole life. Up until like the last couple of years where like I would have a period and it would last like 15 days. And then it was just so
erratic. They tried to do that to me, but I told them I didn't want to do the birth control.
It was just so erratic. Like I didn't know when it was coming, when it was going to stop. If it was going to stop, it would be light one day. It would be super heavy the next day. Like I don't really know what was going on. So she put me on this birth control and it just stopped it.
Do you juice?
No.
You might need to change your eating habits.
Well,
and you might
I
need
know
to
that's
start, is your eating habits, and you might need to start juicing. Have you looked at like what's good for like high blood pressure? That stuff is medicine though, like for real.
Yeah,
like juicing.
Shockingly, I'm actually in school to be a dietitian. That's the sad part.
So today I got a doctor's appointment for my stomach. I was having stomach problems.
I was too.
The top of my stomach was hurting me.
That's what happened last week. I sneezed.
I was having problems. So I went to the doctor, let him do the in my stomach and do all this stuff. But what I realized, do you drink a lot of water?
Yeah, I just actually
the old stuff.
Yeah, you can flush all that out. And when you start flushing your body out, you're going to literally go to the bathroom a ton.